In this video, we're going to talk about how to find average velocity. Let's say the position of a particle moving on the x-axis is given by x of t. The velocity of the particle is given by v of t. One way to find the average velocity would be to do the change in position divided by the change in time. Change in position divided by the change in time. In other words, we would do the position at time 2 minus the position at time 1 divided by time 2 minus time 1. You'll notice this looks a whole lot like a slope formula, doesn't it? It's also called a difference quotient, and this is one way to find the average velocity on the time interval from t sub 1 to t sub 2. There's another way, though. Another way of finding average velocity would be to use a definite integral, to add up all of your velocity values from time 1 to time 2, and then divide by t sub 2 minus t sub 1. When you first look at these look like two very different approaches. But if you remember, the derivative of position is velocity. So I can replace velocity with the derivative of position. Then, if you integrate x prime, in other words, if you do the antiderivative of this derivative, these two basically cancel each other out, and you should be back at position. And then you're going to evaluate it from t sub 1 to t sub 2 using the fundamental theorem of calculus. And so I'll substitute x of t sub 2 minus x of t sub 1 divided by t sub 2 minus t sub 1. And voila, you've got the same thing. So there are two different ways of finding an average velocity, but it turns out they're actually the same. Thanks for listening and enjoy calculus.